Well, folks, this one goes out to all the self-proclaimed patriots who think that they're saving America by being in the MAGA cult. Yeah, sorry to break it to you, but you're not patriots. You're white men looking for attention. You're white men who feel shitty inside, so you want everyone else to feel like shit too. You're white men who've been handed a seat at the top of the food chain, and it's still not enough. You're white men who always think someone's trying to get one over on you. Jimmy's slice of the pie was bigger than mine. Wah! Well, guess what? Someone is and has gotten one over on you. Orangina, Pervalicious, Felonious, Schlumper, McPhee has screwed you forwards, backwards, and twice on Sunday. And you have no idea. Do you really think we want white men who can't even tell which direction they're getting screwed from to represent us as patriots? You've ransacked the people's house and torched the principles this country was founded on. You've squished and squeezed your God into a shape that looks eerily just like you. And by golly, you're going to tantrum as long as it takes to make everyone else drop Jesus and come on over to your new version of religion. Patriots. Yeah, right. If you were in the military and you decided you didn't like some of the rules and you didn't agree with some of the things you had to do, and you went about lying about your military leaders and destroying the base and threatening to shoot the peers who are still following the rules, do you think the military would characterize you as patriots? Do you think they'd be like, hey, we never thought of that. Maybe we should do things exactly the way the rebels want? Or do you think you'd be kicked to the curb? Think hard, patriots. What do you think would happen at your job if you went rogue and tried to undermine the company? If you lied to all the customers and told them nefarious things about the company leadership that just weren't true? How do you think you would fare at a review meeting if you couldn't back up a single claim you'd made about the company with any verified proof? Do you think you'd sow doubt and higher-ups would be like, maybe he has a point? Yeah, no. You'd be fired on the spot. You're not patriots. You're easy marks with narcissistic personality disorder and a tendency toward mania. You're the kid who takes a shit in the pool so the whole thing has to be drained and everyone has to roast in the heat. You're the opposite of patriotic. You haven't even taken the time to learn how government works, or what's actually in the Constitution, or how serious it is to be guilty of 34 felonies, or why you shouldn't trust a network that had to pay hundreds of millions of dollars for lying to you. You know nothing about pregnancy, or catastrophic fetal abnormalities, or trans people, or dreamers, or election integrity, or global inflation, or price gouging, or border negotiations, or predatory student loans, or Vladimir Putin, or just how many preachers have violated children and still are as we speak. You're not patriots. Patriots would take the time to understand the folks in their homeland. They'd never represent the greatest domestic terrorist threat to our nation. They'd never be afraid of 1% of the population. They'd never bully children. They'd never torment judges or jury members or election workers. Patriots who love this country don't assume they're the moral compass for everyone. They know they are one of a vast variety of Americans who all deserve the same freedoms. Patriots know the whole point of America is not for one side to win once and for all, and certainly not for one side to bully the other side into submission. You don't get to be a patriot just because you bought all the merch. You don't get to be a patriot by cheating and stealing and assaulting and lying. No, you're not patriots. Guess what, tantruming toddlers? The history books will show what real and actual patriots look like. They'll be the ones who led us back to the foundational tenets of this great nation and the humanity that a civil society needs. Yeah. Well, patriot wannabes, have a day. Have a day.